I have been noticing something in my clients that I needed to get them to fix, and I imagine you need to fix it as well. So, with both of these clients, one is a University of Cambridge academic, the other is an architect. Both of them were trying to create space for something important. One wants to be writing a book, and the other is looking at career options. So it doesn't matter what you want to create space for, whether it's a 60-second nano break or an hour or even a few days focusing on something important. So the problem that people have is this: you have an idea that you're going to do something, but you don't create a plan for it. So when I was talking to both of these clients about when they were going to create space, they said something which rang an alarm bell, which was, well, I'm hoping to. And I said to both of them, hope is not a plan. I hope to do lots of things. I hope to take some multivitamins every single day. I hope to sort out my diet. I hope to exercise a bit more. I hope to stop doom scrolling occasionally at night. So hope is not a plan. Just because you hope to do something in the future doesn't mean it will actually happen. What will enable you to have these pauses for however long is like an actual plan. Hope is not a plan, but a plan is an actual plan. And you can't just have a plan of, oh, well, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Like, how are you actually going to make sure that you do it tomorrow? So because I had run a number of meditation and Buddhist courses over the years, we'd often talk about setting up good conditions for completing the course and basically creating new habits at the beginning. And the people who actually thought those things through properly, not just a little bit, but all the way through, they were the ones who are most likely to complete the course and find themselves doing the things that we suggested every single week or every single day in some cases. And yeah, people just don't, people go, oh, I'll put an alarm on. Well, what happens if you put an alarm on your phone, but actually need to have your phone on silent for some of the day because you're working or you're in a meeting? Like, you're not going to remember them. So yeah, things need to be properly thought through. Like, you are very good at project managing stuff in your job, yeah, and thinking through the details, and you just need to apply your lovely brain to the same things. So when I'm thinking about planning in brain breaks for however long, I'm thinking about an acronym I called SPACE: systems, processes, agreement, curiosity, exemplification. We'll get to the later 4 in other videos, but today I just want to focus on systems. So you have some like brilliant bits of tech that can help you remember to do the things you want to do. Yes, of course, you might be thinking of using your phone, like, as I said, setting an alarm if that is helpful. But there's analog systems that you can use as well that are often more effective. So if you know that you would like to pause before getting out of bed in the morning and just having like a little mindful moment before cracking on with your day, you could use your phone. The problem is that our phones are just so addictive. It's really easy to pick them up. An alarm goes off, and the next thing you know, you're checking emails or messages or whatever. So it can be really good to turn your phone off and put it away, or at least just have it in the next room, so you can't just get caught up in that. And then what you could do is just use an old-fashioned alarm clock. They do still exist. It can be very hard to find them, actually. I was in Cambridge a couple of years ago running a retreat with alumni, and I wanted to get people an analog alarm clock, and could I find one in the centre of the city? It was very, very difficult. So that's something you could think about. What else? Oh, yes. Your do not disturb function on your phone. That is really important to get sorted out as well, because you could be planning, say, a 5-minute break, but you might then get notifications through all the time, or people might try to call you when they don't actually need to call you then. So yeah, I think we need to make sure we set up our systems on our phone to ensure that we're not constantly available. So the do not disturb function is your friend. In the description, I will drop a prompt that you can use with an AI tool to find out how to change your do not disturb settings on your phone. They're all a little bit different. I don't know if you can hear Pedro snoring in the background, but he's having a sleep. But yeah, oh my gosh, you need the do not disturb setting sorted out. So usually what you do is go in and set some starred contacts and then set up DND so that these people can get through to you either via call and or message when you've got do not disturb on. Now that's very important because the reason a lot of people are resistant to using do not disturb is because they have certain people who do actually need to get hold of them. If you've got kids, school might need to get through to you. Your partner might need to get through to you for something. When my dad was dying, it was very important that my sister and my stepmom could as well. But I was just feeling overwhelmed. So I just basically unstarred everyone else, including my mum and my stepdad. And because I just didn't have the capacity. Like, they were fine. If they had a problem, they were just going to need to sort it out or call another family to help them, because I just didn't. Do you know what I mean? Even if there was some other kind of big thing going on, I probably wouldn't have been able to respond to them. It was all just a bit too much. So yeah, you can sort out your starred contacts. Really think carefully about who should be on that list though, and make sure you communicate with them, which is another part of the acronym that I'll talk about later on, because people can get a little bit funny if they suddenly can't get through to you. Firstly, they might just get worried. But yeah, it's a little bit of a shift. I think we have all become so used to just being able to call each other or message whenever we want and expect a reply or expect to pick up straight away. So, oh, and the other thing is, like, I often find that people are, this is just ridiculous. Okay, we need to stop this. But people are in back-to-back meetings all the time. This is like absolutely bonkers. When I was working in the city in London, like in my early 20s, I had a lot on, but if you were going into meetings, a lot of the time you would be physically traveling somewhere, like to see a client, and you would have a bit of a break in between because you were like on the tube or like walking into an office. And yes, you would be thinking about things that you needed to remember or preparing for the meeting, but there just wouldn't be like this constant hopping onto Teams calls or Zoom calls. Yeah, there would be these kind of natural pauses in the day, and we're just cramming far too much into our days, I think. So you could use your calendar to block out some time when calls just can't get booked in. Like, I have a fantastic calendar booking system on like that all of my platform, like my website, calendar, all the booking links and stuff, that goes through a system called Expert Space. There are other tools, other systems that you can use to help streamline things so that when people go to book in time with you, there are certain times that they can't book in, or just block book out time in your like Outlook. There might be some fancy integration that I'm not aware of because I've been out of Outlook for so long now. But yeah, even just like blocking out like Mondays or half of a Monday and half of a Friday, so when people are going into your diary, they can't just like book you in every single time. I think that can be really, really helpful. We have to take control of our time again. Yeah, I think it's just got really, really lapsed. So I'm actually going to run a Think Your Best Thoughts webinar on this called Declutter Your Diary. That one's going to be on the 8th of July. If you're watching this in the future after that date, then check out the YouTube videos. I imagine by that point I will have put either a replay or a summary of what we cover and what you need to do in that webinar in that video. So there we go, a few things to get you started. Go and do them. Yeah, go and do them. If you just do one of them today, it will make such a difference. Do the do not disturb settings, please. I've put the instructions in the description. Go and follow them. It will make your life so much better. You will get more done. You will feel happier. Like, it's just a very, very nice thing for you to sort out today.